for the campaign Stop Ecocide, Change the Law. And I've been invited by the organisers of Boomtown to come and speak a little bit about our campaign. And it's about how all of us, how we can all help to protect the earth by helping to change the law. And I'm really pleased to be on this particular stage because I know that Xavier Rudd is an activist himself. He's a dedicated environmentalist, and to me that means that this crowd, that all of you are absolutely going to be on a page with what I'm about to tell you. And what we're looking at, as you know, this year it's really been a massive rise in awareness as to what's happening to our planet, the harm that is happening to our earth, and the injustice that involves. And the fact that those in power have created a culture where it's really disconnected from our connection to the earth. And our connection to each other and our connection to the earth are absolutely fundamental. That's not something, hippie and airy-fairy. That is something that's about morality and about survival. And that is why we're seeing a massive uprising across the world. We're seeing Extinction Rebellion, we're seeing the youth strikes, we're seeing... so all of that, we are seeing a massive raising of the alarm as to what's happening. And who can blame those kids for striking from their education? Because what use is an education if it's not preparing you for a thriving world, if it's preparing you for a world where the rivers are all poisoned, the forests are disappearing, the soil is not fit to grow food in, and we're polluting the air all the time. I don't know what kind of education that is, but the harm that is going on has a name. That name is ecocide. Okay? And have we got any rebels in the audience tonight? Yeah! I thought we might. I really thought we might, because the lifestyles that we are sold by the corporate PR machine are meaningless without that connection to each other, without that connection to the land. That this earth that is still so beautiful despite how damaged it is, floating in the vastness of space, and yet at the same time, I kind of want to take my shoes off. At the same time, it's under our feet all the time. That connection is absolutely fundamental. And like Greta says really simply, what we need to do is we need to change the rules of the game. And I'm here to tell you that that is possible, that we can do that. It's powerful and it's simple, and it's about making ecocide an international crime alongside genocide, alongside war crimes, alongside crimes against humanity, because it is an atrocity crime on that level. And I'm also here to tell you that our campaign is actually doing that, and has been for the last few years. We have a team of of international criminal lawyers, experts and diplomats who are working with small Pacific Island states. Why? Because they have the biggest incentive to make an amendment to international criminal law, and they have the right to do it, because any head of state that is a member of the International Criminal Court has that right, and we are supporting them and helping them to do that. That's what we're doing. And once they table that amendment, that's really powerful, because then other countries can then sign up, and it's hugely powerful. Why? Because criminal law is protective law. And when you think about it, everyone's got a right to life. It's our basic human right, okay? But unless we have a criminal law to correspond, our right to life isn't worth much. Now, your right to life is protected by the fact that murder is a crime. So if I kill you, I go to jail. Now, we need a protective law like that for nature, for the planet, okay? And that crime is ecocide. So this is about protecting the earth. It's about becoming earth protectors. We want everybody to join us and become earth protectors. We do not have to let corporations fund the laws that they want, because that is business as usual. What we want, we have the power to do this, is to finance a law that we want to protect the earth that we love. And we can sing and dance our way to doing that. Do you know what? One of our Earth Protectors, that's people that have signed up to our campaign, which is something any of you can do on your smartphone. You go to stopecocide.earth, take you 2 minutes and a £5. And actually, we think it's probably the single most powerful thing you can do with 2 minutes and a £5. Anyway, one of our Earth Protectors sent us this amazing song that he'd written called Stop Ecocide Change the Law. So it's like a campaign song, right? And we listened to it and we thought, hey, that's a reggae number. And we put a little rough demo together, and I think the sound guys are just going to play you the chorus from it now. Stop ecocide, change the law. 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 Now tell me, is that not the catchiest hook you've ever heard? That is going to be a real earworm. That is going to stick in your head like nothing else. My little daughter, who's really not into reggae, has been going around singing it for the last 2 weeks. Okay, now we would love next year, Boomtown, for someone to be playing this on that massive reggae stage, because we reckon this is a song that is just waiting to be made, and this needs to be the festival song next year. Because do you know what? Serious harm to the earth is preventable, because when ecocide is made a crime, insurers can't underwrite that as activities anymore. Bankers can't finance it anymore. Government ministers can't give permits anymore when it's illegal. And CEOs of those big polluting companies can be held personally, criminally responsible. So, this is a really exciting campaign because it's achievable and it can really turn the whole planetary ship around. The changes you will see will be amazing. As soon as this starts coming over the horizon, everything's going to change. So let's do it together. Let's all be Earth Protectors. Have a fantastic evening and enjoy Saviour Run. Thank you.